This whole thing started because one of our ladies that was in our program came to me with a diagnosis of breast cancer. And in looking for resources and referrals for her, we found Breast Cancer Solutions and Breast Cancer Angels, and I started to become aware of the dilemma of women with cancer and consequently other medical conditions that exempted them from your typical transitional housing program. The program started with a nucleus of women in one of our smaller houses in northern Orange County, and it grew very quickly into outgrowing that house. So we dedicated a home in Garden Grove for the purposes of just a healing house for women with significant medical challenges who literally could not be placed anywhere else.
Breast cancer patients account for about 42% of the cancer survivors living in California today. As far as Orange County is concerned, in 2012, according to the American Cancer Society, just over 2,000 people will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year. About 38% of those individuals will have some kind of financial need while going through breast cancer treatment. And so what that translates to is about 766 people will have financial distress. So if there are 766 women out there who have financial distress, who may have unstable housing, no housing, those 766 people will not get treatment for breast cancer. All the more need for more grandma's houses.
Last year we got over 1,000 calls from women who needed our services, and we were able to place about 125 of them. So the need is huge.
There is no other program like this in Orange County where somebody who's going through a medical situation, treatment for cancer, whatever the case may be, to have that person know that she's going to be in a stable home that is comforting and welcoming and be surrounded by kindness and love and support.
I had one client in particular that was literally put on the street in downtown Los Angeles, and she found Grandma's house through the 211 system. She had sickle cell anemia, and she had had health challenges her whole life and had nowhere to go, and she made her way here from LA.
I was actually sleeping behind a dumpster, behind a strip bar.
I have kidney failure, so I'm trying to, I was like getting really badly abused.
When I first started my chemo and I ended up homeless, all I knew was, I don't have a place to live. How am I going to do this? I just knew I needed to have the chemo, and I knew I needed a roof over my head, and then I found it, Grandma's House of Hope.
They truly intend for the Healing House to be a place that is safe for women, a place where they can be able to restore their hope and their health in their life.
Our first goal with all of these ladies is to get them back on their feet, to get them well again, so that they can take the next steps back into society.
The beautiful thing about this house is when the women are all together, because they're all from different backgrounds, the illness sort of melts away.
When you're watching somebody else go through what they're going through and you're giving of yourself, you forget about yourself. You really do. And so you're not involved with your aches and pains. So having this environment with the love and the healthy food and people just caring about each other, that's what healing is about.
It's so helpful for the ladies to get outside of their own problems and issues all the time.
Grandma's House of Hope to me is the answer to a prayer. Everyone here supports each other in any way that they can, whether someone needs a meal fixed because they're feeling not so good today, or if they just need an ear, if they need someone to listen to their problems. It's just a ray of sunshine in my life.
Everybody here is right there for you, no matter what.
It's a really loving place. Like, I love to be here. If I'm having a bad day at dialysis or whatever, like, I can always come to one of these girls here, talk to them.
I'm very thankful that I came to this program, and it's taught me a lot about life, and it's taught me a lot about people, and it's taught me a lot about just being a blessing to someone else.
I felt the presence of God, and I felt so safe.
A program is only as successful as the stories of the women who come out of the program. And I'm so blessed to hear these ladies talk about their journeys with us, and to be looking and feeling better and And just to hear how Grandma's House of Hope has stepped in and made their life a little bit better
has made such a big difference in my life, and my outlook about things has changed because of the atmosphere here and the wonderful support and love that I've received from the people. It's just beyond words.
I think this is a beautiful place, and there's a lot of love here, and it's like a family. And I was just so glad that they let me come. I was overwhelmed with gratefulness.
If you can, reach into your pockets, help Grandma's House. Give to a really good organization that does wonderful things for women that have nowhere to go, and there's no place else in Orange County that is available for women in my situation. Nobody wants to help the sick ones.
I'd go to the emergency room, and I knew something was wrong. I mean, I knew. And they just sent me home with pain pills, and that was it. I just lost all faith, you know, though there's no God. And but it turns out there was. I just want to thank Grandma's House of Hope for the love that's here, the love, the laughter, the belief that I'm gonna get better. And so I just want to thank Grandma's House of Hope for taking me and bringing back my will to live.
When you help other people that need help and truly give, it helps us carry on. It gives us things that we need. And I just thank God I'm here.